Welcome in, quick hitters. Welcome in, Goodymo short crew. Beginning of the week. NFL signings, trades, moves. If it don't fold, if it don't ching ching, you ain't a real soldier if you can't maintain. That's exactly what Myles Garrett said. The man who requested a trade not too long ago bluffed the Cleveland Browns into backing up the Brinks truck. You gotta tip your hat to him. It was a hell of a play. But a man that came out and said he never had any intentions from going from Cleveland to Canton, Ohio, now has signed a deal. Extension, making him the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. Now, will he eat these words down the road? Because he can't say a word. Cleveland Browns ain't going to no Super Bowl. Cleveland Browns possibly not even getting deep into the playoffs. But luckily, the NFL is not like the NBA. You could be down in the mud one year in the NFL and actually go to the Super Bowl the following year. We've seen it happen. Franchise turn around just like that in the NFL. In Myles Garrett's situation, you hope that's going to be the case. Basically, the man said he don't care about winning a Super Bowl. He don't care about having winning seasons. He played this from the beginning, and he played his cards right. The man don't have to worry about a roof over his head or a hot meal ever in life. So I tip my hat to Myles Garrett. The only thing that bothers me is the statement. The man had us thinking he cared about winning. Winning. Come to find out, it was all about the Brinks truck. That's all it was about. Securing the bag, he secured that. And the one thing you ask yourself is, do we deserve it? Hell yeah, he deserves it. That's why you're not going to get no backlash off of this. The man deserves whatever number you put on that white piece of paper. Game changer. Wrecks offenses. You got to pay the man, and that's exactly what they did. Let's get into this article real quick. The Cleveland Browns and Myles Garrett have agreed on a record contract extension that averages $40 million per year and includes $123.5 million in guaranteed money, making the star defensive end the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. The Browns announced the 4-year extension, which runs through the 2030 season, on Sunday, but did not disclose financial terms. Garrett agent Nicole Lynn of Clutch Sports and Browns general manager Andrew Berry finalized the deal Sunday, according to sources, ending a standoff that started last month when Garrett requested a trade out of Cleveland. That's the afterthought. There won't be no more trades. So the Cleveland Browns, what they need a quarterback. Deshaun Watson's not the answer. I'm sorry to tell you, he won't be the answer. They needed a quarterback so bad coming from the Houston Texans that they opened the pocketbook for this guy when he really hasn't proven that much. When that contract came out, what they were paying Deshaun Watson, you already knew it was desperation. A franchise has been down for how long? How long? They made a move and they basically dumped the whole franchise in this man's lap. In his lap. Wasted dead money up to this point. He won't even be ready to go next season. And if you think Jameis Winston is the answer, think again. He's not even the answer. So what you going to have to do? You going to go through the draft? You going to try to get another trade? Pick somebody up? So they have to find a quarterback. Defense not really the problem. They always was able to make plays on the defensive end of the ball. They need points scored. They need a quarterback that can move this offense until they get that quarterback. And you can't just fix something up, put a guy out there and say, oh, he can manage the game. No, you need a legitimate quarterback to go with this guy you just paid all this money. If you plan on getting the playoffs, that's only one guy, one man. Still got to put this team together. So shouts out to Myles Garrett getting his contract extension and bluffing him, paying this man $40 million per year. Wow. Devontae Adams going to the LA Rams. I like this move for Devontae Adams. Cooper Kupp is out, plugging him in with Puka Nacua. Still a hell of a tandem. This offense is still going to be potent. And I love me some Cooper Kupp. But we all know Cooper Kupp has been banged up. He's been banged up each season now. One of the guys you could say that's injury prone. The man's like a 1976 El Camino. He got dents all on him, scratches, rusted joints. But each year he keeps coming in balling. Tough, edged wide receiver that's going to give you all he has. He can't be featured. That's the key. He can't be featured. Wherever Cooper Kupp goes, I love to have him with the Eagles as a third receiver. If the Texans picked him up, I wouldn't have a problem with that. With what you already have. As long as Cooper Kupp is not featured, he's going to be a hell of a wide receiver for your ball club. Good possession receiver. Long as you're not out there trying to have him carry the offense, he can make the season. Third down wide receiver. Possessions. He can pick them up. Just a tough, sure-handed wide receiver, Cooper Kupp. So wherever he goes, he's going to produce. He's going to produce. So Devontae Adams, that should put LA right back in the hunt. I like McVay. Love their head coach over there. The team always had the talent. You got Matthew Stafford still over there slinging that ball around. They're always going to contend if you have Matthew Stafford at the helm at quarterback. If you have pieces on that offense, which they do. Sean McVay, hell of a coach. They're going to make some things happen this year. They're going to make some things happen. DK Metcalf traded to the Steelers. I love this one. I know them Steeler fans love it. You want to talk about tough? That's DK Metcalf. He looks like a Pittsburgh Steeler. Look at that square-shaped head with the ridges in it. Looking like one of them guys from the defense, Porter, back in the day. Huh? Look at him. The man looks like he don't even play wide receiver. That's a big pickup for the Steelers. Give them a big play on the wide out. Now, are you going to keep Pickens? Or are you trying to move Pickens out of there? If I would try to keep Pickens. You have DK Metcalf and Pickens on each side with tough running and quarterback situation. Huh? Team can make some noise. They can make some noise. I like that pickup with DK Metcalf. No doubt about it. When he first came out there and requested a trade, I was thinking, man, because you know me, I'm always thinking about the Eagles, thinking about the Texans. I'm like, that could be a hell of a pickup. But the Steelers got him. Next best thing. We can roll with that. Josh Allen. Josh Allen, man. 330. The man deserves it. He deserves it. I've been on him hard. I've been on him strong each year, but the man is worth the money. Buffalo Bills can't let Josh Allen run out the door. Ain't no way in hell. MVP, which is up for question, with Lamar Jackson, of course. You can say what you want on that, but the guy's a gamer. He's a gamer. They sealed him for the rest of his career. He will be a Buffalo Bill, at least until he's wore down and he can't throw no more. Then they might say, get him out the door for one or two more seasons somewhere else, maybe. But in his prime years, Buffalo Bills got a jewel. I'm a Josh Allen fan. I'm hard on him, but hey, I'm a Josh Allen fan. Especially this year coming in, he proved a lot. No, he couldn't get over the hump, but his game is picked up. He don't gamble as much as he used to gamble, being a gunslinger. The man is using his head. He's making the right throws in the fourth quarter, getting his team up and down the football field to score points. He's that combo threat, pass and run. Just tough. Can call his own plays. Can change the plays. The man is a competitor. He don't like losing. You can see that. Will put his body on the line for the team every time he scrambles out of that pocket. Buffalo Bills ain't going to find no better quarterback than that. Had to open up the pocketbook. Congratulations, Josh Allen, on securing the bag. One thing we know for sure, with all these signings and trades, big moves, they paid the man.
Yeah. Hola, no. Shut down. Let's up on this. Give me the money. Done talking. Give me the money. Yeah, my dog barking. Give me the money. Done talking. Give me the money. Give me the money. Hey, I check it's fine. 1S, 2 lines. That is the dollar sign. Hey, I check it's fine. 1S, 2 lines. That is the dollar sign.
So all these guys are getting the bag. All of them are getting paid. Big moves, and it's continuing big moves throughout the day, throughout the weeks. Everybody trying to position themselves now, getting ready for the upcoming season. Even though we still got a while away, but they want to make sure they get this out of the way so they can get these guys on the football field in their franchise, working, preparing, getting ready for this upcoming season. So congratulations to all the guys that got the contract extensions, the guys who got traded to where they wanted to go. Can't say that about MYLES Garrett. He chose the bag over winning, right? Chose the bag. He's going to have to live with that because we're going to revisit this. The whole world is going to revisit this. They're going to keep an eye on this guy for the rest of his career because of the choice he just made. He chose the bag over winning at this point. But like I said, franchises can turn around overnight in football. It can happen. For his sake, hope it happens. But like I said, Cleveland Browns make the right moves. They need a quarterback. And they need a culture foundation change. They do. They so used to losing. When they lose now, it's like, it really don't bother them. And this is almost a perfect example of it. You open that pocketbook, they'll be like, we'll chill out. Ain't too bad. We could sacrifice a few more losing seasons. You know, they don't mind. But you got to change the culture. How do you change the culture? You start eyeing those people in that front office upstairs. You start getting in gritty coaches that knows how to run the show. That's not going to take no slack off of you and it's their way or the highway. Getting that winning formula in the franchise. They need all of that. And I think just a good quarterback is not going to do it. But, hey, it's a start. You got your defender and you got your quarterback on both sides. Now put a few pieces around them, change the culture up. You have something. So I'm not a Cleveland Browns fan, but I love to see them get in the hunt. You know, you always want new blood in there each season. And if it happens like that, so be it. You know, I don't have no problem with the Cleveland Browns contending in the playoffs, fight for a Super Bowl, just like every other team. New blood each year, I'm fine with that. So we're going to go ahead and switch to the NBA real quick. So everybody's talking about this Amen Thompson situation. Should Ime Udoka have taken him out with a 35-point lead instead of trying to get this young guy a triple-double? Both sides are right. Whatever side you on in this situation, they're both right. You could have taken this guy out with a 35-point lead. Game sealed in the bag, you got the victory. Why not take your starters out? Right? That's the argument. He'd have took him out of the game, none of this would have never happened. He had no idea he was going to sprain his ankle. That's the risky part of the situation. If he had knew that, he'd have took him out. He'd have took him out. Injuries, players getting banged up, whatever part of the game, you don't know. It happens. Freak accidents. It could have happened early in the game. It ended up happening right there. I don't have no problem with that with Ime Udoka. I don't. It's just unfortunate. I wish it didn't happen either. The guy was rolling. He's feeling good. He's more confident now than he was last year. This is very unfortunate because the Rockets are trying to gain some kind of momentum heading to the playoffs. You didn't need this stump in the road. We didn't need it at all, especially with Fred VanVleet out and, other guys getting dinged and can't play back-to-backs and all this other stuff going on. Didn't need this one. So I understand the outrage from the fans or whoever covered the Houston Rockets of saying, why Ime Udoka? Why didn't you just take him out of the game? We had a 35-point lead. Rest the guy. Well, he's young. He's up and coming. Triple-doubles right there around the corner for him to get. Ime Udoka thought he was doing a great deed of trying to get this guy to get it. Turned out bad. And like I said, I'm not going to fault Ime Udoka. Y'all can, I'm not. He just tried to top off a 35-point lead with his young up-and-coming star getting a triple-double. I have no problem with that. Y'all can be outraged. Y'all can fault the man for it. You have a right to do that. And I can understand. With this team going up and down, you want all your pieces there. Already been having guys out. We didn't need this one with Amen Thompson. Now it backs him up 10 to 14 days. Hopefully when he comes back, he's right back in the groove. He didn't miss a step. That's what you're hoping. Why it's getting so close. Trying to keep that fifth slot and hopefully move up, but don't know. Got to be consistent. Got to buckle down. Will they be able to do it? And now you're missing this guy. So it's understandable, the outrage. How did Amen Thompson get injured? The Rockets were cruising to an easy victory against the Pelicans and had a 35-point lead. Amen Thompson was going down the floor with the ball and attempted a jumper in the paint area. On the landing, Thompson misplaced his ankle and landed on an opposition's player's foot. He fell on the floor, grabbing his left ankle, and was ruled out for the remainder of the game. Amen Thompson was left in the game to complete his triple-double. He was on 15 points, 11 assists, and 9 rebounds. As Jabari Smith grabbed a rebound from a Pelicans missed free throw, Thompson went down the floor to complete his triple-double. However, a bad landing on a missed shot ruled him out for the remainder of the game. Unfortunate. But like I say, I'm not spreading no fault around. Good deed. Freak accident that late with a 35-point lead. Rockets just need to keep completing these games and keep winning them. Try to hold the fort down until Amen Thompson gets back in that 10 or 14 days. That's all we can say about it. You can't go back and reverse it. What happened has happened, and it is what it is at this point. Somebody else got to step in. What they always say, next man up, right? Well, we got the pieces. They're deep enough to try to hold it down. Maybe Fred VanVleet. I don't know the story with Fred VanVleet. He came back one game, then he's out again. I don't know the situation on that. Maybe they just really trying to rest and heal him up for the playoffs. But we're still in positioning. And you don't want to drop out of that fifth slot. And you shouldn't drop out of that fifth slot because you got, 3-4 game lead. So you should keep that and think about moving up a few slots if you can. But one thing for sure, you should be trying to get that home court advantage. Get to the fourth at least. So the show goes on. LeBron King James. He's out 1 to 2 weeks for the LA Lakers. Is this good or bad? Well, it's good if you're in the Western Conference and you're a couple of teams that's looking to move up a little bit. Bad sort of speaks if you're the LA Lakers, but I don't think it's too bad. I'm looking at Luka Doncic. Give him more time to get more acclimated with the offense. Put the ball in his hands. It's going to be his team in the long run. He gets to run the show until LeBron James gets back. That's how I look at it. Now, for his positioning and standings, they're in the number 2 slot. They don't want to drop too far from that in this 2 weeks or whenever he's out. I can understand that, but I think overall as a team, I think it helps the LA Lakers. Playing a few weeks without LeBron James getting ready for the playoffs is not a bad thing. Let Luka Doncic handle that ball and be the focal point of the offense going forward, which will be his job after LeBron James retires or he goes with another team in the future. Other guys have to step up. Austin Reeves, he's looking for the opportunity. Got Rui, remember? Well, when he comes back. Vanderbilt, remember? Huh? Gabe Vincent. These other guys run around and make plays. Connect. I keep saying it, man. This team is deep. I don't know what everybody's looking at, and they're showing that. Boston Celtics got them, but this team is tough. It's tough. So LeBron James being out, it ain't the end of the world for the Lakers. He needs the rest anyway, you ask me, for this down stretch. He's been playing his ass off since Luka Doncic got there. So let him sit down. The man done pulled his groin. Going out there trying to prove that he's still better than Luka Doncic. He's out there still trying to prove he's the GOAT. He's the king. This is his team. He tried to so much, the man pulled the groin. He needs to sit down for a while. Get his thoughts together. The man don't want to miss a minute of basketball right now. And if LeBron James was still in that game against the Boston Celtics, them making a comeback, questions can be asked. Would they pull it out? They was down by 4 at one point. LeBron James out in the locker room with a pulled groin. Will they be able to pull that game out? You don't know. It's possible. It really is possible. So that agged him pretty bad. But down the road, this Lakers team is going to be there. I say finals. They will be in the Western Conference Finals. That's just my prediction. Who's going to stop them from getting there? They could be playing OKC in the Western Conference Finals. Yeah. Strong possibility. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Big moves in the NFL. Do MYLES Garrett deserve this money? Is he a hypocrite? What do y'all think? Should the man just went on and stay with his request trade, get to a team to where he can contend for a Super Bowl or at least deep into the playoffs? Or y'all all cool with this man getting the bag and staying in Cleveland for pretty much the prime of his last ending of his years, his career? Are y'all okay with that? Maybe. LeBron James. What do y'all think about him? Y'all think the LA Lakers for the sink, they shall lose every game while he's out? Or do you think Lou Doncic is going to grab the bull by the horns? A man Thompson. Are y'all still angry out there at M.U. Udoka? How many of y'all are still mad at M.U. Udoka? Should they have taken him out? Huh? Was it a bad idea? Or just a fluke accident and everybody understands that? Unfortunate, now it's time to move on. Y'all let me know. G.S.Q.H, Goodymo Sports Quick Hits. Making it Monday. Appreciate y'all time. We out of here. Peace.